Hello Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans, and welcome back to Toku Topics. Today we're going to finally be taking a look at the Walgreens exclusive, but sold on Hasbro Pulse for about 45 minutes. Barely anybody can get it, in space silver figure. What a journey this has been. Or really just what a pain this is really to get. I thankfully was able to get one during the very brief window of time that they went up with no warning on Hasbro Pulse after the 10/27 event. But you're seeing this video on November 9th. That's because it just finally arrived. I did buy it on October 27th, and I got charged for it on October 27th. And then they didn't decide to ship it out until like November 4th or something. So let's get this box out of here. And here he is. So here is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection In Space Silver Ranger figure, which is a Walgreens exclusive, but nope, it has not shown up on Walgreens shelves just yet, or on the Walgreens website, or anything like that. Hopefully soon, but no idea when that's actually going to happen. People ask me every single day, when is it going to happen, and I do not know. But here he is, finally. Please don't pay like $80 to $90 or over $100, or that one person that bought it for $500. You will be able to get it, hopefully, eventually, maybe, or maybe it's completely gone. I really don't know anymore. This has been such a journey, because this figure has still not been announced. This figure's been out for about 5 weeks, either in Canada or in China, or I guess now in the US, and still no word about it being officially revealed. But here it is. So there's the Zhane head in there that everybody says looks like Jay Leno, which I definitely kind of see that in there. But there he is in there. There's his artwork there, In Space Silver Ranger. Of course, you get the same kind of Tom Whalen artwork as you would typically do, and I think it looks really nice. And then the back, you get the render, which I think looks pretty accurate to the actual figure that you get. This is product number F2279. Here's his barcode, which you should be able to scan out of Walgreens, hopefully. So, yeah. I mean, I'm really happy with this figure, how it turned out. I'm happy to finally own one. And I'm glad that I was able to get it in that small window of time. I just wish more people were able to get it. You know, I wish it wasn't such a pain for people. But let's go ahead and open it up and take a look. Alright, so here is Zhane out of the package here, standing on one of the Hasbro Pulse stands, which will be linked in the description below. And I'm very happy with this figure. In a lot of ways. First of all, In Space Silver is one of my all-time favorite Six Ranger suits. I really have a big bias towards Silver Rangers. I love the way Silver Rangers look. I think we've had a real lack of them in the Lightning Collection, so I'm very happy to start getting some. And I like what they did with this. I like the kind of shimmery, kind of, not really translucent, but, because it's not, but like, you know what I'm talking about, this kind of like shimmery plastic that they used for this. I think it works. I know that some people are not a big fan of how this looks, and would have maybe just preferred a metallic silver paint job or something. But I don't know, this works for me. I think this definitely makes sense for a Silver Ranger. You do get nice like metallic kind of gold paint on him. Unlike, you know, they did get the green triangles. Those are triangles, guys. The green squares on his chest are all accurate and everything there. I know they should have kind of like that techie pattern, kind of grid pattern in them, but I wasn't expecting that kind of level of detail. It's good enough. At least they didn't like make them the, you know, the 5 Ranger color squares again or something. At least they caught that. Helmet looks good. Pretty happy with that. You have the nice metallic gold paint on the back as well, with the stripe that continues and the kind of collar piece. Or the neck piece, I guess. Yeah. Pretty good. Of course, obviously, I'm just gonna kind of crack the joints a little bit, or break them in a little bit. Not crack the joints, but, you know, I haven't moved this figure yet, so just gonna break the joints in a bit. But obviously, he's gonna have the same level of Lightning Collection articulation that you would come to expect with, well, literally any of them. So, I mean, this is still more or less just the male in space body, so that we got with TJ, Carlos, and Andros, and also the disguised Andros figure as well. It's just that, again, more or less. But it looks like In Space Silver, so I can't complain there. So let's go and take a look at his other accessories. So, you get this effect piece, which we have not had in a very long time. It's the first time we've had it in this yellow color, but the last time we got this actually released was in blue with SPD Shadow Ranger all the way back in Wave 1 almost 3 years ago. I do believe we're getting this again in one of the metallic armor releases. I don't remember which one it is off the top of my head. It will probably be popping up here on the screen. But it looks like we're going to get this a little bit more frequently now. So you do get both versions of the Super Silverizer. So you get the blade one, which is done really, really nicely. I love the little translucent blue up there. I love the silvery detail and everything. And it will be kind of a pain to slot his hand in there, because you gotta like slide it through the little O-ring there and then put it in his hand. And I sincerely hope that this is cast in black plastic, because I don't want this to be chipping black paint in his hand. I think it might be. I think the silver is the painted on part and everything. I guess we're gonna find out. But you do get the gun mode of it as well, where the blade is not out at all, which is more or less just the same piece, but with like a little bit different detail there where the blade's protracted. So that's cool. I'm really happy you get both modes of those. I would have wanted that to be a thing. Very typical, stereotypical hand. So he just gets the karate chop hand for his left hand, and you get a right-handed fist. And of course, he comes with two holding hands attached already. And then you get the Zhane head, which I think looks like Justin Nemo. I think it looks like Zhane. I think they did a pretty good job with it. I mean, it's just a goofy head, goofy hairstyle and everything, so I get it. I think it looks a lot better than the one that's in Versus Packs Wave 2, which I will compare it with here. But let's go ahead and try it out on this figure. And here it is. So there's the Zhane head, and that one was a very easy switch. I had like no problems popping the head off of that one, so that was nice. I've been having some issues with neck joints and stuff recently, so there he is, looking pretty solid, I suppose. We'll go ahead and take this off, because I do want to show off the head from Psycho Silver. So here is the Psycho Silver release from Versus Packs Wave 2. So we'll pop that head off, put that one on here, because it does fit, obviously. So there's the other Zhane head on there. So, whichever one you prefer, I suppose. I can go ahead and show them off both at the same time. So we'll put the one that actually comes with this release on there. We'll stand him up there. And then we'll put the Psycho Ranger one back on his head there, straighten up the figure's legs. I had him in a pose. So let me do that so he can actually stand up. Maybe. Oh, come on, Zhane. I know you can do it. Come on. I want to compare the head sculpts. Alright, there we go. So there's the two Zhanes. So like I said, I think this one's the better one in my opinion. Thanks for playing. Alright, let's try that again. I think that the one that came with the new figure is better. Although it's kind of confusing which one to say is the new figure, because this one has been out since early October from like Entertainment Earth and stuff, but is only just now appearing in Targets and such like that. So for a lot of people, this is a brand new figure, but then so is this. So both versions of these figures, or of this character, came out at like the same time. So like it's just kind of confusing. Although I believe that due to the international releases, this one actually did come out a couple days earlier, and I mean a couple days. So that's kind of interesting. But real quick while we're here, here's the Psycho Silverizer compared with the Super Silverizer. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. And I'm a big fan of the Psycho Silver figure, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, so there's that. But we definitely should show off the actual Silverizer in his hand. So let's see how difficult this will be. Let's put the Ranger helmet back on him. And he's going to hold it with his right hand. So obviously this is the easy part, which I didn't even show. This is the easy part, just sliding it through the hand there. You just push it on in there. But now we got to get those fingers around that handle somehow, and that is going to be just probably a huge pain. So I know we got to stretch them out. Obviously people are going to be like, use heat it up and stuff, and I'm like, but no, we're gonna try this. Okay, wait, we're getting there. I almost got the thumb around it. So I could just cut away to when he's holding it, but that's cheating. Alright, let's see. I just pry the hands back, or the fingers back. Oh! Ha ha ha! Success! Alright, I got it. He's holding it. Let me just maybe try to move it up a little bit more. And trying to bend his elbow some more. There we go. I got him holding the Super Silverizer. that looks great. It looks really good. I'm really happy with that. So we can have him posed doing that. I'm trying to think of something that'd be kind of natural, I suppose. So we'll kind of maybe have him bend his hand like that, and there we go. He's holding it. So obviously you're going to just do the same thing for the gun mode. You can of course then take the effect piece that we got with this, and how's this one supposed to kind of wrap around this one? Because I know this one was first released with SPD Shadow for his Shadow Saber, but you can just kind of wrap it around the blade part there. Just be careful not to like bend the blade with doing that. But that looks pretty cool. I like that. That's an effect piece that I thought was always kind of a cool one. And I'm glad to get it again. But yeah, there's In Space Silver. And I love this figure. I really wish that it was an easier figure for people to get. Especially because Cassie is being found at Targets right now. The entirety of Wave 10 has been spotted at numerous different Targets in Texas. So at this point, if you can track her down, and you can track this down, and if you can track down the Versus Packs Wave 2 release with TJ that has been being found in Targets, and you have all the other figures that's been released so far, you can complete In Space. It's kind of a journey to do it so far. I mean, I don't even have In Space Pink yet. I have the rest of Wave 10. In Space Pink is the one I'm trying to find right now. But when she does arrive, we'll have a complete Psycho team. We'll have a complete In Space team. And it's just in time for them to start selling them to me again with the Galaxy Glider packs. So, but I don't really know what else to say about Zhane here. I love it. I don't really know what to say about, like, here's a link down below for you to get it or whatever. I'll put the Hasbro Pulse link, but it's been sold out for 2 weeks. It was only ever up on Hasbro Pulse for 45 minutes on October 27th. And there's been no signs of it popping up in Walgreens stores just yet. There's been no signs of it popping up on the Walgreens website. Now, history would say that it probably will. Armored Black in 2019 and Dino Thunder White in 2020 both went up on the Walgreens website and were able to be ordered, including Dino Thunder White is still there to this day, over a year later. But we don't know if this is going to pop up there. It is a Walgreens exclusive, so do keep that in mind. That's the only place you're going to find it, necessarily. And hopefully you don't have to pay the crazy eBay prices for it, because I think it's definitely worth it. As our first Silver Ranger well, it's kind of fitting that our first, true Silver Ranger figure is our first Silver Ranger. Yes, technically, because of the reveal orders, Wild Force, what am I saying in this video? Wild Force Silver was revealed before this, because this has still not been revealed, which is frustrating to me, and just confusing to me. But then again, I guess you could even technically say the Psycho Silver was our first Silver Ranger figure released, if you count that. I mean, I guess that does count. I would kind of just put him back here, I suppose. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for my little review unboxing here of the In Space Silver Ranger figure Walgreens exclusive Lightning Collection. And I hope you all enjoyed it. I really hope you can all get your hands on this figure. I definitely think it's one worth trying to track down. Just hopefully you can get it for as close to, or actually for, retail price as possible. And yeah, that's all I got. So thank you all for watching. Until next time, you can follow me on Twitter at LivingRangerKey or at LightningFigPR. And I'll see you all next time.